Cool. So let's begin.
Diving right into it, eh?
Yeah, why not?
No warm up. This is how the pros do it.
Yes, let's do it. Sitting here with Matthew Fecher.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, Audiokit developer and mastermind. You do everything, marketing.
Well, I wouldn't say I do everything. And first of all, let me say hi to everyone watching, and it's a real honor to be on Jason's channel. I've been a fan of Jason's work for probably almost 20 years. So,
oh wow, cool, man.
Like for those watching, you guys have you've seen Acid Waves. Jason is the guy. He was the head sound designer for all those old Acid sound packs. You've heard of DJ Puzzle, all that old Sony Acid stuff. That was him.
Yeah,
those ones. They don't know who they're dealing with. They don't know who they're messing with here.
I have that scratch sample. They don't know who they're dealing with. It's I can't remember what that's from. It's on one of my battle records. I should have scratched that in. If I knew you were going to say that, I could have scratched it in.
Well, that's the beauty of us recording it. You can go back and edit it.
I could really spice it up. It's too much fun. You can get crazy with this stuff. So cool, man. No, I know you. There's a lot of other people involved. I'm just saying, like, you've been the person that I've been in direct contact with this whole time, and I'm glad we could finally meet after all these years. That's pretty cool. So that's why I say, like, but I know there's a lot of other people involved in Audiokit and these apps. I didn't mean it that way, but you do a lot. You're wearing a lot of hats because I see you're kind of the front man. You're out there helping with marketing and promotion and all the other things too. So that's a lot of hats to wear.
I'd rather be coding, to be honest. I'd rather be, working on stuff. But, if people don't know about an open source project, it kind of dies. So if we build this awesome stuff and no one knows about it, it won't help anyone.
Yeah.
And so I'm really thankful for the community and people like you and the other YouTubers who have really embraced and spread the word so that we can reach more musicians. The more musicians that know about it, the more musicians we can help.
Sure. You're doing a great job. It's okay. So, and that kind of brings me to some of the questions that I wanted to ask you. It's a nice segue. You're doing a really good job with that as well as coding, obviously, but you're also doing a great job as PR, publicity, and repping and everything. And you're always, I see you every day, even, I see your name on all the forums and blogs, and now I'm seeing you on a lot of the news sites that I follow. Like, you have the apps on Engadget. It's on The Verge. Those are big, heavy hitting news sites for cool technology. So like, I'm always seeing audio. This week has just been crazy. I've been seeing Audiokit and Synth 1 pretty much almost everywhere. And so one thing you mentioned was that Synth 1 is in the top 10 music apps right now in a lot of different countries. Is it still charting?
Yeah, we're taping this interview on Monday, so it's been out for 3 days.
Okay.
It's actually in the USA top 10. It's ahead of like SoundCloud and GarageBand.
Oh, wow.
It's in the top free apps, which is a lot harder than the top 8 apps.
Yeah, there's a lot of free apps, sure.
And I think it's actually in the top 100 apps in the App Store in 11 countries. So overall, the top 100 apps being downloaded right now in the world. That's pretty crazy for not only a music app, but a music instrument app to be downloaded that many times. So we're really just humbled and grateful, and just, just getting these warm messages from people that say, I don't have a credit card. Right. Or, just even high school kids who don't have credit cards and want to do cool stuff like it. They're just like making music, and it's awesome, all over the United States and all over the country. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
They're using the presets to make music.
I know that's encouraging. How many do you think, just like a ballpark, can you guesstimate how many downloads that might equate to, or so far, or where do you think you're at in terms of number of downloads?
Yeah, I don't have all the stats, but I think I checked it just now. We're getting like 5,000 downloads an hour, just like
crazy. Really?
Just like tens of thousands of people have the app already and are making music. It's just mind blowing.
That's great.
To think about.
And the good thing is it's a lightweight app, so it's not eating a lot of bandwidth, you know? I mean, that's a lot
Yeah.
of downloads. I mean,
Yeah, that's a really good point, because there's a lot of like countries where they have to pay as they go for bandwidth. So
Right.
we had to make the app under 150 megabytes so those people can download it.
exactly.
So that's just something that we have to keep in mind.
That's cool. Okay, so with that in mind, so it's only been out for a few days. Did you, I mean, obviously you seem kind of surprised. Now, I'm not surprised. I think it's amazing. I already knew it was going to blow up. I'm sure to some degree you didn't know the full extent of how much success you'd have off this so far. But I mean, are you really like super surprised and stoked about this, or what?
I am super stoked. I'm super honored and humbled for on behalf of everyone. I mean,
Nice.
we're all really excited because, as you know, being a musician, you can work, hundreds of hours and years on a project and no one may care about it, or no one will listen to your music. And the same thing goes for app developers. People build these wonderful apps and sometimes no one downloads them.
Yeah.
So, it's just hit or miss. And we're really glad that people embrace this. And I hope if this is their first synthesizer app, that people check out more synthesizer apps in the App Store and check out more people's work, more developers' work. And I think it's just going to bring in more people to the iOS music ecosystem.
Yeah.
And raise it up for everyone.
Like a gateway app, kind of.
Yeah, like a gateway
so,
drug. It's the marijuana of apps.
Cheers. But the funny thing is, it's a gateway app, but it's no, like, I don't want to intimidate people. It's right out of the box. You don't have to have a lot of skill to get some great sounds out of it. But it is it's not an entry level synth. I mean, it's pretty, for what it is. It's got a lot of oomph and features, and it sounds amazing. So
Thank you.
So if you could just kind of give the beginners, the noobs out there, an idea, just real quick, what exactly open source means.
Okay, that is a really good question. So open source means people contribute code for the general public so that you can use it and you can make your own apps.
Okay.
So you can go to audiokitpro.com and download basically pre-built routines for like oscillators or effects like reverbs.
Nice.
Or filters and things to build your own app, because writing music software is really, really hard. And so we're just trying to make it easier for everyone. And all software is built off open source. So most developers feel a need to give back and contribute. So I think that's one of the reasons why you see so much great open source, because everyone realizes that they've benefited from open source, so they want to give back.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like little chunks of code, I suppose. Like you could call it little.
Yeah, like pre-built modules of code. So you don't have to spend, a month writing a filter. You could just plug in a high-pass filter into your app.
Sure.
Basically.
That's great. And then if somebody had the desire to poke around a little and learn something about how it's working, they could tweak that filter. Maybe, add some more code to it, or alter the code in a way that would make it totally unique and add a new feature to the synth.
Yeah, so you bring up a really great point. You could do like two things.
Okay.
So one, someone could develop and change it just for themselves. They can download this free app for their Macs called Xcode, and they could run the synth on a simulator. And it's basically kind of having like a desktop synth. I use it a lot with Ableton that way. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And they could, modify it and load it onto their iPad for free. They could put their name on it and just change some settings and have their own unique synth to make music with and perform with. And the second thing people can do is those who are a little more advanced can actually contribute code to the actual app that's going into the App Store. So you have the possibility to influence, tens of thousands of musicians with some feature that you want to add to Audiokit Synth 1. As people notice, it's kind of panel-based.
Yeah.
For example, the developer of Will Sonic, he added, a tuning panel, which is really like blown up and expanded people's minds on alternative tunings.
Yeah, I saw that, and that
Western scale.
That came in quick too. Like everyone was like, "What? Are you kidding?"
I know. It was going to be like a hidden feature or something, and then we just thought, why not make it accessible to everyone? It's just going to like open people's minds to something they may have never been exposed to.
Cool.
Yeah, a quick tip for those watching, you can go to the settings and turn the microtonal save with preset off. So you can change it to a certain tuning. Maybe you want like an Eastern Indian tuning.
Sure.
And you can go through all the patches and it will save that tuning. And so that's a pretty cool way to like keep that tuning between patches. Just a little quick tip for people.
Nice. And so whenever you load a preset, it ignores, you can just select that and it'll ignore the whatever tuning. That's pretty cool, man.
So if you're messing around in a scale, like a custom scale for your tune, and you just want to go through the presets, that saves you a lot of time.
That's a great tip. Thanks. And I didn't even notice that yet.
Only here on iPadLoops.com.
Do you have any closing comments or advice or anything that you'd like to say to everyone who's watching?
So I'd like to thank everyone who downloaded the app, who supports Audiokit, and supports all independent iOS developers. They all deserve your support, and they work so hard. And, tell your friends about iOS music outside of the internet. Let's bring it to the public. Let's change the world through music. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.